Everyone, my name's Ella and welcome to 100 Stories Deep. Today I'm going to be reading a story called The Tiger and the Jackal, and it comes from this collection called Seagull Feminist Folktales from Around the World. And this particular story comes from India. This version comes from a book called Tales of the Punjab from 1917, and the story itself has over 100 different versions that include different animals such as crocodiles, a snake and a wolf. And the original tale can be dated back to versions of the Panchatantra, which was an Indian ancient collection of animal fables. So here goes. The Tiger and the Jackal. There once was a farmer who went out with his oxen one morning to plough his field. He had just finished ploughing one row when a tiger walked up to him and said, "Good morning, friend. How are you today?" "Good morning, sir. I am very well, sir," said the farmer. He was shaking with fear, but he felt it wise to be polite. "I see you have two fine oxen," said the tiger. "I am very hungry. Take off their yokes at once, please, for I intend to eat them." The farmer's courage returned now that he realised the tiger did not plan to eat him. Still, he did not want to give up his oxen for the tiger's meal. "My friend," said the farmer, "I need these oxen to plough my field. Surely a brave tiger like you can hunt for a good meal elsewhere." "Never mind that," said the tiger crossly. "Unyoke the oxen. I will be ready to eat them in a moment." And the tiger began to sharpen his teeth and claws on a stone. "The oxen are very tough and will be hard to eat," pleaded the farmer. "My wife has a fat young milk cow at home. Spare my oxen and I'll bring you the cow." The tiger agreed to this. He thought a tender young cow would make a much easier meal for him than tough oxen. So he said, "Very well. I will wait here in the field while you go home and get the cow. But bring the cow back as quickly as you can. I'm very hungry." The farmer took the oxen and went sadly homeward. "Why do you come home so early in the day?" called his wife. "It is not time for dinner." "A tiger came into the fields and wanted to eat the oxen," said the farmer. "But I told him he could have the cow instead. Now I must bring him the cow." "What?" she cried. "You would save your old oxen and give him my beautiful cow? Where will our children get milk? And how can I cook our food without butter?" "We'll have no food at all unless I plough the field for my crops," said the farmer crossly. "Now untie the cow for me." "No, I will not give up my cow to the tiger," said his wife. "Surely you can think of a better way to rid of the tiger." "No, I cannot. He is sitting in my field waiting for me, and he's very hungry." His wife thought a moment. Then she said, "Go back to the tiger and tell him your wife is bringing the cow. Leave the rest to me." The farmer did not want to go back to the tiger without the cow. But he had no better idea, so he walked slowly back to the field. "Where is the cow?" roared the tiger angrily. "My wife will bring the cow very soon," said the farmer. At this, the tiger began to prowl around, growling and lashing his tail. The poor farmer's knees shook in terror. In the meantime, his wife dressed herself in her husband's best clothes. She tied the turban very high on her head to make her look very tall. She took a long knife from the kitchen and put it into her belt. Then she put a saddle on their pony and rode off to the field. As she grew near, she called out to her husband in a loud voice, "My good man, are there any tigers about? I've been hunting tiger for 2 days and I'm hungry for tiger meat." And she slashed the air above her head with the knife in a very threatening way. The farmer was so surprised he could not answer. "Aha!" cried his wife. "Is that a tiger I see hidden in the grass? I ate 3 tigers for breakfast the other day, and now I'm hungry for more." And she started to ride towards the tiger. These words frightened the tiger. He turned tail and bolted off into the forest. He ran so fast, he knocked over a jackal who was sitting and waiting to feast on the ox bones after the tiger had finished his meal. "Why are you running away?" called the jackal. "Run! Run for your life!" cried the tiger. "There is a terribly fierce horseman back in the field. He thinks nothing of eating 3 tigers for breakfast." "That was no horseman," cried the jackal. "That was only the farmer's wife dressed up as a hunter." The tiger came back slowly. "Are you sure? Did the sun get in your eyes? Didn't you see her hair hanging down from the turban?" asked the jackal impatiently. The tiger was still doubtful. "He looked like a hunter, and he swung that big knife as if he were going to kill me." "Don't give up your meal so easily," cried the brave jackal. "Go back to the field. I will follow and wait in the grass." The tiger did not like that idea at all. "I think you want me to be killed." "No, of course not," said the jackal. He was hungry and impatient. "If you like, we will go together, side by side." The tiger was still suspicious of the jackal's motives. "You may run away and leave me after we get there." "We can tie our tails together," said the jackal. "Then I can't run away." The tiger thought this a good idea. So they tied their tails together in a strong knot and set off together for the field. The farmer and his wife were still in the field, laughing over the trick she had played on the tiger. Suddenly, they saw the tiger and the jackal trotting toward them with their tails tied together. The farmer shouted to his wife, "Now the tiger has a jackal with him! Come away, hurry!" The wife said no, she would not. She waited until the tiger and jackal were near. Then she called out, "Dear Mr. Jackal, how very kind of you to bring me such a nice fat tiger to eat. After I eat my fill, you can have the bones." When the tiger heard this, he became wild with terror. He forgot the jackal and he forgot the knot in their tails. He leapt through the tall grass. Then off he ran, dragging the jackal behind him over stones and through thorn bushes. The jackal howled and cried for the tiger to stop. But the howls behind him only scared the tiger more, and he ran on until they both collapsed in a heap, more dead than alive. As for the farmer, he was very proud of his wife's clever trick. for the tiger never came back to their field again. So I hope that you enjoyed that story, and any thoughts or comments or responses you have to that story, please share them in the comments box below. And if you would like to listen to more stories in the 100 Stories Deep series, don't forget to subscribe to our channel using the button below. And until next time, bye!